the moment before he jumped to his death. He missed his mother's call. The man was thrown straight into hell by the Grim Reaper. Yet, instead of being punished, he was reincarnated as a newborn baby. Just as he prepared to return to the living world with his memories intact, he unexpectedly ended up with a highly irritable mother. Seeing the woman's frantic behavior, he grew uneasy inside. Sure enough, as soon as they got home, his mother slammed him onto the sofa, then yelled at her husband to feed him. Fortunately, the father seemed like a decent guy, pointing out that the food had expired, but the mother said it was fine. It wouldn't kill him. The father found that convincing, so he started force-feeding the baby, even threatening to spank him if he didn't eat. Just then, the police showed up at the door. The father hurriedly wiped the baby's mouth, while the mother used air freshener to cover the smell of smoke in the room. The police received a report that the couple was abusing their child, so they brought a child protection specialist. The mother quickly denied the allegations, but the police stated that during a previous hospital visit, doctors had found signs of abuse on the baby's body, which led to the report. As the police entered the room, the couple grew visibly nervous. Just as the specialist was about to undress the baby for examination, the father tried to make excuses and handed the specialist a business card. Turns out, he worked for Child Protective Services. Seeing the warm family photos, the police thought they didn't seem like abusive parents. Moreover, after the examination, no injuries were found on the baby. The police concluded it was a misunderstanding, apologized, and prepared to leave. But then the baby cried out for help. Unfortunately, the police didn't notice anything wrong and left with the specialist. Once the police were gone, the baby immediately stopped crying. The couple stood frozen, the air thick with tension. Suddenly, the mother rushed over, screaming hysterically, slammed the baby onto the floor, then pressed a pillow over his face. When he woke up, he was back in hell. Furious, he couldn't understand how such parents could exist. But the Grim Reaper showed no sympathy. Instead, he mocked the man for giving up his right to live when he jumped. Yet, as a baby, he didn't even have the right to choose. The Grim Reaper then explained that as punishment for disrespecting life, he would be reincarnated 12 times, but all 12 lives would end in death. If he could change one person's fate, he could take their place and continue living in the human world. Otherwise, he'd be cast into the 7th layer of hell, to face judgment by demons. His reincarnation as the baby already wasted one of his chances. After saying this, the Grim Reaper raised a pistol and pulled the trigger without hesitation. When the man regained consciousness, he found himself free falling through the air. But what made it even more hopeless was that he had no parachute. This kind of life beginning was nothing short of a cruel joke.